was watching the Hall of Fame game last night. Have you seen the NFL Hall of Fame class? Did you get to hear any of those interviews, or were they all done by the time you got
No,
out
I
of
saw
here?
some of the players. I saw Jared Allen. I mean,
Jared Allen, great.
Some of them I saw on mute because, again, we were on the show.
Sure,
but
yeah.
I think I saw most of the guys cycle through.
So you got Eric Allen, Jared Allen, no relation. Antonio Gates, greatest tight end of all time. Sterling Sharp, pretty good class.
Yeah.
So then I started thinking, how does that compare? Which is better, your Hall of Fame football class or Ichiro, CC Sabathia, Billy Wagner? Dick Allen is going up my list. I did not watch him play, but every time somebody that did starts talking about him. But then I was like, well, who else was going into the other Hall of Fames? And Carmelo Anthony leads the Basketball Hall of Fame, which is
So far, you've got me on baseball.
It's not the NBA Hall of Fame.
I mean, this NFL class is really good. You have an all-time tight end and sack leader, but
and a guy that didn't play college football at all in Antonio Gates, and a guy that played in Japan in baseball. And I don't know if you lean that way because you're more of a baseball fan, because I know you grew up playing baseball.
I just think that like Ichiro, to me, Ichiro is the 1A star of any of the All-Star classes this year.
Antonio Gates, something pretty special. But
there is, but
I'll take your argument. But
as a tight end, whereas Ichiro, you could just say is any offensive player, but as good as anybody.
And there are no quarterbacks in this class, which I think might diminish the NFL class. I'm going to give you one more Hall of Fame class, and you tell me how this compares. In the performer category, in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, the inductions were Bad Company, Chubby Checker, Joe Cocker, Cyndi Lauper. Here's where it gets really good. Outkast, Soundgarden, White Stripes.
Ooh.
Musical Influencer Award went to Salt and Pepper and Warren Zevon.
Okay.
So it really headlined Outkast, Soundgarden, White Stripes versus Ichiro, CC Sabathia, and Billy Wagner versus Jared Allen, Antonio Gates, Sterling Sharp.
Ooh.
I mean, if I had to pick the top three in all of those, I think that makes it a little bit more challenging.
It
503 To-Go Fan, TOGOFAN.
I still have to go with the baseball, mostly because I think Ichiro buoys that up so much. But that's a tough call.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you have to weigh out all three of them, because Ichiro, greatness, no question about it. First Japanese player in there.
CC seemed like he had so much staying power. He
did, and great locker room guy.
Yep,
the way that he was public about his trials and tribulations with alcoholism. Billy Wagner broke his arm, so he decided to throw his left hand. Becomes the hardest throwing lefty ever. Like, I mean, not ever, but he had the most strikeouts per 9 innings and all the records that he set. But yeah, he was 6 and 7 years old, broke his arm twice. And so he just went out in the yard and just chucked it with his left hand as far as he could and makes it. So that's pretty great. Jared Allen, though, one of the funnier dudes ever. You have Antonio Gates, never plays college football. Sterling Sharp only played 7 years, but he becomes the first set of brothers, which... Listen, I'm not defending Shannon Sharp, but he asked ESPN, he's like, can you just wait until my brother gets inducted in the Hall of Fame like this weekend before you tell everybody I'm a scumbag and fired?
I didn't really think about the timing of all that. No,
but that was the request that he had. He goes, you can say whatever you want about me. I get it that I'm fired, but I don't want the conversation about my brother's induction into the Hall of Fame to be about me.
Yeah.
So that was pretty scuzzy, I thought, in the ESPN part. But ESPN has proven that they don't really care about people very much over the years.
People click on and watch.
Yeah. Out of the three that I've highlighted, I mean, you can, if you love Bad Company or Joe Cocker more, but Outkast, Soundgarden, White Stripes, do you have a preference?
I'll go Outkast.
I thought you might be an Outkast guy. But
and I mean, White Stripes really, really good. Soundgarden, not a blind spot for me, but it just wasn't. They were a little pre my time really getting into music, so I would say Outkast or White Stripes.
Yeah, well, Chris Cornell just by himself is one of the all-times for me. But I grew up right in the heart of Soundgarden, so and Super Unknown still one of my favorite albums. If I need to throw something on, but I'll give you Outkast too. Fantastic. White Stripes probably my favorite on that list.